In this video, I present you a different kind of model, which is an encoder-only mask transformer or EoMT. That is the model designed for image segmentation, built on the principle that a powerful vision transformer is inherently capable of this task without needing complex, specialized components. Unlike previous methods that add custom decoders and adapters to a vision transformer, EoMT streamlines the process by relying only on the encoder. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video we are going to install this locally and I am going to explain in very simple words what exactly this model is, and we are going to test it out on various examples. The architectural simplicity is the key here. It makes this model quite remarkable as it achieves accuracy comparable to state-of-the-art models while being significantly faster, up to 4 times faster in some cases. Its versatility is another key advantage, as the same core architecture can be used for all major types of segmentation, which is semantic, instance, and panoptic, offering an optimal balance between performance and speed, and we will also see it in the demo. But before that, it's very important to learn its architecture, because otherwise it won't really make sense why this model is so unique and why this model is so useful. Architecturally, this EoMT is based on a large pre-trained Dino V2 vision transformer, which serves as its powerful encoder backbone. Its key innovation is the elimination of a separate decoder. Instead, it introduces a small set of learnable queries that are injected directly into the final layers of the encoder, and that allows the model to perform joint attention between image patches and these object queries within the encoder itself. That effectively mimics the function of a traditional decoder in a much more efficient manner. By doing so, EoMT proves that with sufficient scale and pre-training, the vision transformer encoder has all the necessary components to understand and delineate objects, making added architectural complexity unnecessary. So I hope now this model makes sense. Now let's get it installed. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM, and I am going to create a virtual environment with Conda. While that creates it, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Massed Compute. You can find their link in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50%, and our good friends at Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures, and you will also find their link in video's description. Okay, let's go back and check it out. Our virtual environment is done. Next up, all you need to do is to install some of the prerequisites, which are primarily torch vision, transformer, and that sort of stuff. So let's install this, and everything is now installed. From here we can simply go and launch our Gradio demo. Now the whole code is available on the model card, and I will drop the link to it in video's description. All I have done, I have just put in some Gradio interface on top of it. That's about it. Okay, so let me run this, and then you can access it in your browser at localhost at port 7860, which is a Gradio demo. Now here you can upload your image, and then let me upload one image and then I will tell you what exactly is happening. So let me select one image from my local system maybe. So this is the image which I have selected from my local image. The key thing here is these visualization types. So you see we have mask, overlay, contours, and few other things. So let me define each one of them one by one. So mask is basically a color coded image which is already selected, and it is a color coded image where each distinct color, as you can see here, corresponds to a different object or background class. So it could be used in visualizing a street scene where all cars are blue, roads are gray, and trees are green. Or in this case, for example, we are just going with this bear, and it is telling everything in a color encoded scheme. Now another cool thing is that this model totally runs on CPU, no GPU required, as you can see here. Okay, now Let's check out maybe overlay. So I'll just use this one. When we say overlay, this is a semi-transparent mask, as you can see here, which is placed on top of the original image to show the segmentation in context, and you can see how accurate that is. So for example, if you want to highlight a tumor with a red transparent layer directly on patient's MRI scan, this could be a good use case. Now let's check out contours. Contours draws only the outlines or boundaries of each detected object, typically over the original image, as you can see here. So uh, we can use it to trace the precise shape of each fruit in a bowl, or in this case maybe the stones and legs of this pear. There is all contours there. Okay, and then let's check out the instance mask. So each individual object instance is assigned a unique color to distinguish it from other instances, even of the same class, as you can see here. How good is that? And for example, if you want to count people in a crowd by giving each person a different color, maybe you can use something like this. Maybe let me try it on, maybe I have one image where I have some traffics and stuff, so maybe let's see if it can do this. So you see I have various cars. Let's see if it can just distinguish each one of them. That could be a good use case. It's taking a bit of a time. There you go. Yep, you see on the last one it has done it. Really good stuff. Okay, so now let's go, maybe I'll just use this one. What is the next one? It's a edge detection. I think for the edge detection, the other one would be a good. I will just simply go with maybe this masks image. So edge detection creates a new image showing only the detected boundaries of objects as lines, like a sketch. Now it has, you see there is a sketch there. Look at the people even. Okay, that is good. Okay, let's go with another one. Maybe I'll just select any other. Let's go with the cat one. This is my AI cat. Let's check out the heat map. Or maybe segment isolation first. So this segment isolation highlights a single selected object by making it fully visible while dimming or graying out the background. There you go. Similarly, let's check the heat map. So it visualizes the model's prediction confidence, where color intensity shows how certain it is about each pixel's label. There you go. And this could be used to identify areas where, for example, a self-driving car's AI is uncertain about detecting a pedestrian. So pretty good model, I would say, pretty accurate, and just only one single component is being used for this segmentation. Let me know what do you think about it. Very impressive stuff, and I will drop the link to it in video's description. Please like the video and share it, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.